Have you ever had one of those days where you just feel completely, utterly wiped out, but you haven't really done anything physical? Well, today we're talking about a totally different kind of energy, your social battery. Let's find out just how charged up you really are.
You know the feeling, right? It's that social hangover. You go to a party, maybe a big family dinner, or even just sit through a day of back-to-back meetings, and the next morning, you feel completely drained. It's a real thing, and it's exhausting.
So what is actually going on there? This is where the whole idea of a social battery comes in. And honestly, it's the perfect way to think about it. It's this metaphor for the amount of energy we have for interacting with people. Kind of like your phone, right? You start the day with a full charge, and every single conversation, every little interaction just drains a little bit of that power.
Okay, so before we get into how to recharge, let's do a quick energy check-in. I want to see where your battery level is sitting right now. I'm just going to ask you a few questions, see what resonates. First one, think about the last big social thing you went to. When you walked out that door and finally got home, did you feel all buzzed and alive, like, wow, that was amazing? Or was it more like you just wanted to collapse on the couch and not speak to another human for the rest of the night?
And that brings me to my next question. What about the recovery? After a ton of social time, do you find yourself needing like a whole day or maybe even more just to get back to feeling like yourself?
And last one for our little check-in, what's your go-to style? Are you at your absolute best when you're having a deep, real conversation with just one or two people? Or do you get a huge kick out of the buzz of a big group, kind of bouncing between all the different chats? This one's a really big clue.
Now, if you were just sitting there nodding along to all of that, thinking exhausted, definitely, and one-on-one for sure, I need you to hear this loud and clear. It does not mean you're antisocial. It doesn't mean you're shy or weird or rude. Not at all. It just means your battery has a specific way of working, and you need to know how to recharge it.
So how do we do that? How do we plug that battery back in when it's flashing red? Well, the secret is learning how to decompress. Let's dig into what that actually means and how you can do it.
Okay, so there's a bit of a technical term for this. It's called sensory decompression. And here's the game-changing idea. A lot of the time, it's not even the people that are draining you. It's the sheer amount of stuff your brain is processing. The noise, the lights, the crowds, trying to follow 5 conversations at once. Decompression is simply the act of turning all that volume way, way down.
And you know what? The process is actually super simple. It really boils down to 3 steps. First, you have to recognize that feeling. You know, when you start getting irritable or your brain feels kind of foggy. Step 2, you have to intentionally remove yourself from all that input. And third, you restore your energy with something quiet and calming. That's it. Recognize, remove, restore. But, and this is a really important but, when we talk about recharging by yourself, we have to make a super critical distinction. The goal here is healthy solitude, not painful isolation. And believe me, they are worlds apart.
See, healthy solitude is something you choose. You decide to do it, it feels peaceful, and it's what actively recharges your battery. Painful isolation, though, that often feels like it's happening to you. It feels lonely, and it actually ends up draining your battery even more. They really are complete opposites.
Let me just say that again because it's so important. The crucial point is this. Solitude is how you recharge. Isolation is how you deplete. Choosing that quiet time for yourself is a powerful act of self-care. It's energy management.
All right, so we get the why. We get the what. Now for the really good part, the how. Let's build out your personal recharge guide with some dead simple, totally doable ways to plug that battery back in.
So here it is, your very own recharge toolkit. These are things you can start doing like today. Actually schedule nothing time into your calendar and guard it fiercely. Go for a walk and leave your phone at home. Create your own little bubble of peace with some noise-canceling headphones. Dive into a hobby that you do all by yourself. And oh, this one's my favorite. Give yourself permission to leave an event early. Seriously, you don't have to be the last person standing.
Because at the end of the day, managing your social battery isn't about avoiding life or hiding from the world. It is the exact opposite. It's about understanding what you need so that when you do show up, you can be your best, most present, and most engaged self for the people who matter most.
So I'll leave you with a little challenge. Take a look at your week ahead. What's one thing, just one simple thing, you're going to do to intentionally recharge that battery? Think about it and then go do it. You've earned it.